Okay, we've got to find the formula for the nth term of a quadratic sequence. Classic exam question. Okay, exams are horrible things. You don't have much time to answer a lot of questions. When you go into exam, you don't want to have to think. You don't have to sit there trying to work out how to do a question. You just want to get in there, right, finished, it's over, okay? A quadratic sequence question is good news because if you just follow the procedure I'm going to show you, just turn the handle, follow the steps, the answer falls out at the end and you don't even have to think and you can crack on with the next question. So, this is how you do quadratic sequence questions. Right, first thing, write down the sequence, okay? Then above it, write the n number. So that's the first term, so n is 1, second term n is 2, and so on. Okay? Next, you write down the first difference. So, first difference between 1 and 3 is 2. Difference between 3 and 7 is 4. 7 and 13 is 6. 13 and 21 is 8. And the first difference, as you'd expect, it's a quadratic sequence, is changing. Next, you write down the second difference. Difference between 2 and 4 is 2. Between 4 and 6 is 2. Between 6 and 8 is 2. Okay, good. We've got the first difference and the second difference. Next, well, the general formula for a quadratic sequence is an squared plus bn plus c. Okay, you've got to know that. Okay, now we're interested in these first three numbers here. A plus b plus c is equal to that first number, the first term of the sequence. Okay? 3a plus b is equal to the first term of the first differences, the second one down, is equal to that number. Okay? And 2a is equal to that number there. Okay? So we're interested in these three numbers, and you've just got to remember that a plus b plus c is equal to that one, 3a plus b is equal to that one, and 2a is equal to that one. We solve these three equations and we get a, b and c, and therefore we get the general formula. No thinking required. There is memory required. You have to do some work before going into the exam, okay? You have to remember that, and that. But if you know those four things, no thinking in the exam. So, we've got 2a equals 2. Start with this one and work upwards. 2a equals 2. Well, therefore, a is 1. Simple. We've got a. And we're going to use that to work out b using the second equation. So we've got 3a plus b equals 2. Sub in a equals 1. Therefore, 3 times 1 plus b equals 2. So I'll write out in full. 3 plus b equals 2. So therefore, b must be minus 1. Okay, we've got b. And now we can get c from this equation. A plus b plus c equals 1. Okay, sub in values of a and b. So, therefore, a is 1 plus b is minus 1 plus c equals 1. Okay, therefore, put a line there. 1 minus 1 plus c equals 1. Right, we've got it. We've won. So, we've just got to sub in a, b and c into this formula, and that gives us the general formula. So, an squared. A is 1. So, it's just n squared. Plus bn. B is minus 1. So it's minus 1 times n, which is just minus n. Plus c. Well, c is 1. Plus 1. There you go. So that's the answer. The general formula is n squared minus n plus 1. Always check once you've got what you think is the correct answer. Check it, just choose any one of these terms and see if it works. Let's choose this one. Okay, so n is 4. Okay, let's see what we get. N squared, well, I'll write it out, n squared minus n plus 1. Now we should get 13. So what do we get? 4 squared minus 4 plus 1, which is equal to 16 minus 4 plus 1. 16 minus 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Boom! It's correct. So that's how you do it, okay? Remember, an squared plus bn plus c is the general formula for the nth term of a quadratic sequence. Remember that a plus b plus c equals that number there. 3a plus b equals whatever that number is there. And 2a equals whatever that number is there. No thinking required. Full marks. Get on with the next question.